Welcome back to my garden, and today we're going to talk about pollinating pepper flowers. Now, as you can tell, this hot fajita has plenty of flowers and flower buds all about it. The easiest way to pollinate it is to gently jingle inside right here. You want to be careful that you don't bend the center stem inside, otherwise you won't get a pepper. So you simply just knock it so that the pollen flies freely and it's pollinated. Now, a lot of my peppers, including my itty bitty cayenne pepper, have begun to put out flowers. But it's also extremely early in the season, and I still have pepper drops. In fact, recently I've lost a few of my peppers, including one of my juveniles, because most of my peppers are still itty bitty bitty. However, they are trooping along. In fact, this one, I believe, has already formed a fruit. This is a purple bell pepper. So, my suggestion, if you have a little pepper that's putting out a flower, either you pick off the flower so that it continues to grow and you wait to have your peppers, or if you have more than one of the same pepper, go ahead and pollinate that flower and see what happens. Of the 4 cayenne peppers I've had, I am down to just these 2. But it's okay, because I have plenty of peppers. My jalapenos are even doing much better than last year as well. I've only lost 1 of the 4. And they continue to grow and put out new growth as they go along. However, weeding is an every single day kind of bit. Every day I find more weeds to pluck and pull. And then this year, throughout my pots, I've planted zinnias and marigolds to help with pollination, and not just geraniums. In fact, I have all sorts of different ones. This geranium I got as a bare rootstock, and this geranium won't flower until later on in the season, whereas the basic geraniums are already flowering. I even have a miniature one this year. So when you're growing vegetables, it's not only about growing your vegetables and pollinating them. You want to plant things that'll draw in the pollinators. And that's where the florals come in. And until they start blooming, your self-pollinating plants, you're going to want to come out once a day and check to see if they need to be pollinated. And then it gets even more complicated if you're growing things like cucumbers or squash that are not self-pollinating, and you don't have pollinators coming in because you didn't plant things to attract them. However, that is something I've already covered in my pollinating cucumber video from last year.